We're nearing the end of this debate, so I, as the class speaker from the negative team, will present you what we have said, what they have said, where we clashed, and explain why we're in the upper hand of this debate. So first, I will talk about our points. We have made several points about the difference and the income difference. So now we'll talk about the people who got demonetized. I see that we clashed here too often. Actually, they have made a point that. We're talking about the people who got the income, and we have stated that yes, we agree that we're talking about the people with the income, but we also focus more on people who have low income and how they're not supposed to be exposed to tax because they cannot even pay them. And then we've talked about the difference between real life jobs and celebrities and YouTubers. We've talked about the different work fields, the things they shouldn't be taxed on because they don't even use those kind of resources. And then they continued on by saying that celebrities and YouTubers also have work field, and as the first speaker have mentioned, that their work field is the internet, and the internet is supposed to be free because all you need is Wi-Fi. You don't need a space. You don't need things that are actually very real, so they shouldn't be taxed upon. And my second speaker have talked about the people on the platform, most about children and retirees. We've talked about how children are also celebrities. A lot of children are top-ranking celebrities who get paid, but they're children, so they're not of age to be taxed and to be a part of this kind of economics within the government. And the retirees, of course, we're talking about children and retirees. We'll talk about when we say we're taxing them, we're taxing people who we're not supposed to have an income. They're not people of productive ages, so we're limiting their options. We're not only limiting what they can do, but we're also limiting how they can survive, because sometimes the money from retirement or maybe these children are also supporting their parents because they also have their needs. So we're limiting their creativity, we're limiting their options, and this is not what we're trying to achieve. My third speaker has mentioned that YouTube is supposed to be about expression, and the money they get is actually a reward and not a salary. The money is a thing that YouTube and Instagram have created to reward their content creators, so they will keep making content. And this correlates with how we said if tax is applied to them, they will lose interest, and this will lead to unemployment. And they have insisted that YouTubers and celebrities would not hesitate to pay, but the thing is, they're talking about the YouTubers and Instagrams who have a lot of money. What we're trying to say, what's at that point, is that the people we're talking about are not the people who have money to pay, but the people who have low income that they cannot pay, or people who are thinking about applying for YouTube and Instagram as celebrities and YouTubers, but they're having second thoughts because they're also considering the tax, because the appeal of YouTube and Instagram is that they're free of these